Hi Cancer, welcome back to your monthly tarot reading. I'm Ashley Rose and this is your monthly tarot reading for March 2022. Sorry, you already got some flying out here. This reading is for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whenever throughout this month you want to come back and watch this reading, or you just feel called to any old day of the year, this reading is here for you. If you're watching this to, watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what is happening? Venus. I always like to say, start with your Sun, then move through your Venus rising, or start with your Sun, move to your Moon rising, and then Venus, and move on like so. We are pulling 7 cards for the overview of your month, an oracle card, 3 cards for your love life, 3 to clarify, and we will end with an affirmation. Okay, I'm gonna take these. Yes, very nice. Very nice, Cancer. All right, let's go. No, I'm sorry, I would just get my thoughts together here. We start off March in Pisces season and with a Pisces new moon on March 2nd. So I love this because we are really tapping into this Piscean energy. And you feel very comfortable here because you are a fellow water sign. You're very compatible with Pisces. And you, just much as they do, love to dive deep into your emotions and figure out things and get lost in your dreams and expand on what that could be and what that is for you. We have this new moon in Pisces coming, and it's helping us to really, let's back it up, because a new moon is the start of a fresh lunar cycle. It's a time to set new intentions, write some manifestations, really think about what's happened the last lunar cycle within the last 30 days, what worked, what hasn't, and what you want to kind of reassess and realign with moving forward into this new cycle. Pisces are all about our dreams, our intuition, our feelings, our connection to our spirituality, and also our connection with ourselves. This is a time where the veil feels really thin because we are now really living in the land of spiritual realm, right? The mysticism of life, and it's a great time to really be paying attention and kind of be asking the universe for questions, the hard questions that maybe we've been scared to ask, but now we're in a space where like our dreams and everything is kind of working for us, and really wants to see us succeed and wants these things to come I would say easier, right? Aligned with us a little bit easier. We then, in the middle of the month, around March 18th, we have a full moon in Virgo. I love this because it is coming to help us ground down. First off, as we're in this expanded time where in the last 2 months, we've been like kind of all over the place. Our minds are, really growing, really expanding, really thinking outside of the box on how we can obtain all of these dreams. And we're really getting creative with the dreams that we have for our life. And so this Virgo full moon, comes to help ground us down and then illuminate the practical processes needed to make these dreams happen and to make them a reality, to take them from this, non-physical dream space and to bring them into this physical space to where we can kind of have them, hold them, touch them, then the tangible manifestations. It's going to be really exciting. It's also going to be, kind of illuminating, the fears that we maybe have practically that stop us from achieving these things. So if we have fears regarding money, those might be highlighted. We have fears regarding our success that might be highlighted. Fears of being, not good enough, or the, afraid that we couldn't do it, that might be brought to our attention or brought to the surface, so we can kind of look at those things with a fresh light and really get it out of our way, because we are moving towards something a lot more exciting than the fears that hold us back, let me tell you. And then we end this month in Aries season, and it is Then when we're in Aries season, it is the start of the new astrological calendar. So there's a lot of kind of like coming to culmination this month as well. It feels kind of like the world, and we're stepping out, or should not say stepping out, but stepping into Aries season, kind of like a fresh face of ourselves, right? Or a new authentic version. Again, talking about the world, how the world is like the naked lady in the middle of this wreath that has like these wands, and it really is us, because we are saying goodbye to the old version of ourselves, maybe the masks that we used to wear, the, identities we used to stand in, and we're kind of stripped all that back this month as we've gotten really serious on not serious in a whole way, but like I want to be me way. I am serious about letting my light shine, about letting my authenticity speak, about, really being in tune with my soul and my journey and what I came here for. And so that when I can step into Aries season, into this excited energy of adventure and, ready to try new things and ready to go after and take risks in our lives, that I can step forward a more authentic version of me. So that's what we're going to be feeling as the month ends out. And so, coming into March, we're going to be putting in a lot of work. We'll be working hard. Our strengths at the moment are kind of us uncovering those things and putting in the work necessary so that we can see ourselves thrive in the desires that we have and the dreams that we're working for. Because we are in control right now of where we're going. We are sitting, you as Cancer, are sitting in the driver's seat and are really taking control of your life. You're being the leader. You said, enough is enough. I'm done not standing in my power. I'm done not shining my light, and I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to take charge. I'm going to, have the courage to go after what I want. And in that, you create this opportunity for yourself to kind of look out and really, again, ask those questions in the space that you've made as you've let go of what was holding you back, what was controlling you, maybe the fears, maybe relationships, maybe an old job, maybe an old environment, maybe a family, somebody in your family. You've now created space where you can kind of create and come up with new, right? Dream a bigger dream. That's why we're in this Pisces season, for us to really do that, really take a step back, look at everything from a bigger picture and say, what do I really want? What do I want to create? What new beginning am I ready to embark on? Because we start the month off with the Eight of Pentacles, and I love that. That's where this hardworking energy comes in. You come into this month like determined for your success, determined to have your dreams happen, determined to allow your intuition and your desires to lead the way. You have strength, you have courage, and you're brave. You have this bravery to go after what you really want, and I love that. And that comes from you stepping in your power and honoring your authenticity, honoring what is inside of you and going after it regardless of what's going on around you. And you're getting so close. You have these 2 more little pentacles to put up on this pillar, and once you're done, you'll take a step back and be like, you'll be so appreciative. And it really is a test to your strength of like, oh my gosh, wow, I did that. And I feel like I always say that with this card, but it really is like you're putting in some hard work and dedication right now. Like, you are focused. Nobody can can distract you from what you're doing, because you are in charge. And we have the Chariot here, and the Chariot's also symbol for Cancer. So I love that you're popping up this way, because you are in charge, you are determined, you are focused on what you want, and you are going after it. You are sitting in between your higher self and your ego, and you are making it happen. You are listening, you are being the messenger, and you are taking your chariot and you are riding it towards success. This is triumph, this is success, this is the number 7, and that's your mind and creativity. And you are soothing that by allowing your creativity to flow with ease, without your mind stopping it, without you like blocking your mind. You're allowing them to flow together, and that's what creates this like unstoppable vehicle forward, because it's stone. Where it's going, it's solid, and you're protected because you do have these 2 sphinx in front of you. There's stars and there's moons on his shoulders, and that's just symbolizing your connection to everything that's around you. Again, you being a water sign, you are just as in tune to spirituality as Pisces are as well. And you listen to that as your guide. And so again, even like here, this blue shirt is a signal to your intuition. And when you allow that to be what leads the way of your work, how you can really create anything that you want, when you allow your desires to walk you in the direction of, you know, your dreams, it will again bring you towards everything you want. And then we come to this Three of Wands here, and this is you looking out on the space that you've created, that you've walked away from, that you can now build and implement more and have a sturdier foundation than what you had before, right? That's what we're building here in this space. We've walked away, now we have space to build, and that's what we're doing. We're taking a look at what's in front of us. You know, this could be moving, this could be traveling, this could be a new job opportunity, this could be, you know, a new opportunity to share or to teach. I feel like some of us are teachers and we're going off in a new field, and we're sharing our, you know, we're sharing our expertise, we're sharing what we know with people that, you know, really need to hear what we have to say, because we have a different approach that hasn't been used before. He's standing here in red again, so his desires. He's standing here in green, and green is the color for your heart chakra, and it's this color for, you know, healing and being this healing nature. And as this month is one of, you know, completions and beginnings, in that you realize that you are healed and you are no longer the victim, and there is no pain here to be holding on to. And in that, you give yourself the freedom to look forward and to move on. 3 is the number for new beginnings and communication, and you're communicating what it is that you want to see in your life with yourself, and you're having fun with that as well. 3 is also the number for, you know, having fun and being social. And so as you are so serious about creating and building and going on your path, you're also having fun with it too. It's important. You know, I feel like that's a reminder to you to have fun with what you're doing. This is Wands, so we're talking about our energy, our motivation, our life's purpose. So you're looking out in the future with your purpose in mind. So pay attention to what you're thinking about when you're thinking about what you want to build, and when you're thinking about the future, there's a really good chance that you are already on the path and you are aligned with what you're doing. Actually, not a good chance, you are, because we have the Chariot here. And again, this 8 of Pentacles, because you've been putting in the hard work and the discipline towards your passion, towards your purpose, and that's what's bringing you forward. In the middle of your reading, we have the Ace of Swords. So you're being blessed this month with ideas, with intuition, with imagination, with insight, with something that's really going to help take all this and elevate it to the next level. And all this is happiness, is joy, is ease. And it's like in this space, as you're sitting here, you get the idea of what to do, of what to build, of how to move forward. And there's these 6 little gold flecks here. So 6 is the number for temporary opportunity. It's the number for, you know, balance and peace. And so these ideas are going to present you with a new opportunity, something that's going to help you move forward. And even at the top of this sword, there's a crown here. And I feel like he's wearing a crown, but also like your crown chakra. That's where we get our ideas. That's where we receive our messages. Pay attention to what's coming in. If you have a meditation practice, if you practice yoga, if you just wake up in the morning and go sit outside and drink your coffee by yourself, pay attention to the thoughts that pop up when you are spending those moments by yourself, because again, they're going to be like these really important keys that help unlock the next door of how we're going to move through this month and how we're going to go into Aries season. It's also pointing up, so that's a signal that your ideas are coming from above, they're coming from your higher self, and that you can trust them. And again, when we see an ace, it's a gift from the universe. So these are things coming in as like gifts and blessings to you. So don't get in your head and think that, you know, they're not true or they're not for you or this isn't it. Like, chances are, just take a chance on it. Take the opportunity. There's something there. We have the Knight of Wands, and I love this because this is about taking these ideas that we're receiving, these idea, you know, all this energy that has been working up, and using it as passion to move us forward. But I will say caution though with the Knights, because Knights are known for extreme. Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords are known for acting out in extreme action. So there might be a tendency this month, because we feel so passionate about what we're doing and because we are aligned with our purpose and we're finally taking control of our life, to move forward in a way that might come off a little aggressive, a little assertive. We might, be a little too passionate about what we're doing, which I don't really feel like there's something that you could be too passionate, but just pay attention with how you're coming across to people. If you're kind of, coming off a little too aggressive, a little harshly, you're not really paying attention to how you're communicating, that will serve as a watch out, or you're picking fights with people, for your ideas. Not necessarily the way that we want to go, but instead, again, just you transmute that into energy that helps fuel you forward, that helps keeps bringing this motivation in this forward momentum, this locomotive kind of moving and grooving forward. Here, because he's got yellow all over him, and even at that he's a knight, he is got armor on, so you're protected, right? And court cards are either characteristics or people coming into your life. So characteristic that you could be working through with this knight is that you're inexperienced in this new thing that you're doing, or down this path as you're kind of forging your own way, but there's the opportunity to learn, there's an opportunity to correct, and there's the opportunity to ask for support around us. And again, asking the universe is going to serve us well this month, because it has a lot that it wants us to ask for. Like, not wants us to ask for, but it wants us to create that conversation with it. So, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed or feeling like your emotions are kind of out of your control, ask for the support, ask for the guidance, and bring yourself back in, and then you'll see things move a little bit more smoother, instead of us just keeping, trying to keep pushing through it and we'll figure it out, Sometimes it's okay to take a step back, take a break, and ask. Also, Knights are known, you're right there. You're like right under the queen, you're right under the king, you're a little bit older than the page. So I feel like you're in kind of like your teenier ages. It's just, I feel like I want to say that as to, just pay attention to your emotions and your feelings during this time, as this is, and I feel like towards the end of the month, as we're just getting really excited about what we want to do. And then we have the Hierophant here. I love that, because this is like a community, a group of people, a group of support that is around you, that is helping you access these things. The Hierophant sits here in between. He's like a spiritual leader who's kind of giving a sermon, he's preaching, and there are these people down here that are coming to him for the key to the answers that they have, for their key to their life. And he's sitting here on this like box with these keys in front of him, as he's kind of got the answers. And I see this card in one and two ways, is that you are somebody that has the answers for themselves. You go to them yourselves, you ask the universe, or you have the opportunity to go to a group of people and ask, for the answers, ask for the support in that way. I feel like there's two ways we can go about it this month, or also like you might be able to step up in a leadership role and help people with the answers that they have. This could be spiritual, or this could even be within your work. Maybe this is something that you are also destined to do. It doesn't have to always be spiritual, but it could be like maybe you've gone through domestic violence and now you're sticking up and you're standing up and you're spreading the word, and you are, helping other women, other men work through it and kind of help them reach the answers within themselves on how, to get help, or how to work through some of this trauma, how to heal themselves, because again, you have the experience, and now you can kind of help people in a new way, right? That is a little bit more aligned with what you're doing, and helps maybe get out some of this passion, some of this feeling, maybe even a little bit anger that we have on the inside, but in a way that's constructive and in a way that transmutes the old energy. 5 is the number for freedom, so there's some freedom here as, we stand up in a leadership role, or even we go to a community, or we look within ourselves, we free ourselves from whatever old constructs, whatever old institutions that we used to hold ourselves to. We've now freed up some space again for this to kind of flow through a little bit more freely, I guess that would work really well. And then the Hierophant is also sitting here in between two pillars, and that is a doorway, just like this. And he's also got this red, you know, dress on in the same. And so it's like, I feel like you've kind of gone out and you've learned and you experienced, you tried some things, and you've kind of coming in to help teach people. But what's going to kind of be the kicker a little, I feel like, to this month is that at the end of the month, we have this Eight of Swords. And this is going to be the opportunity for you to, again, tap back into your strength and let go of these binds that you keep ourselves to at the end of the day. Because if we're feeling like we need the support, there might be some shame that we feel within ourselves of like, we've already worked through this. Why are we going back here? And there's no shame in asking for help and realizing where you may be on a certain topic or subject, that we're human and we do come back around. Or even in the moments, it's important to know that when we're moving forward and we're going past our potential of where we used to be, our ego does pop up sometimes and it tries to stop us. And I feel like for some of us, that is this month. As we have now taken control of our life, it's a little unsure because before the ego may have been in control and it had been cruising and it had been, you know, in cruise control directing the ship, and now you're kind of like letting it take a seat and it's a little unsure. It's like, can you do this? But wait, here's this fear. Wait, here's this doubt. Wait, here's something that we should worry about, you know, in doing this. We don't need to lead type of energy, but we have the strength to let it go, because ultimately there's nobody else holding us here other than ourselves. And this month really shines a spotlight on that, and it really gives us the opportunity to work through it so that we are no longer sitting here scared and keeping ourselves outside of the success that we've been building. So as we, that's not anything, you know, scary and dooming either. We're look at the water that leads us there. Our intuition has brought us there for a reason, for us to look at that, so that we no longer come back to that behavior and we can kind of move through and heal that behavior to where we know we're no longer a victim to our own demise anymore. Because at the bottom here we have the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So come on. You have all the abundance, you have all the blessings. Your life is something to be very grateful for. It is very exciting, and this is so small compared to that. And this is something that we can definitely easily work through with everything else that's going on for you this month. So our oracle card is Inner Temple, Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yes. Look at that. Even here, when we're talking about temple, I feel like our spirituality is going to be a very big thing for us this month, getting in tune with ourselves, tuning back in. The two doorways, and even here is a temple, shining a light. I feel like this is even the light back here of where you want to go, what you want to see, what you want to do, tuning into your heart space, allowing that to be where we receive our ideas and not so much our mind, or even our minds as well, but allowing our heart to be kind of the portal that's bringing us forward. I would like to read what that is, because I don't think I've ever pulled that one before. All right, we have, you are being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart, to incorporate true devotion into your life. You are being called to develop regular meditation, journaling, or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm, to develop a daily practice where you fill your well up and spend time with your soul. All the answers to all the questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Yes, you can't hear them. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, and so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper in your soul growth, or to increase the devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. If you already have been a committed student, then you are being condemned for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are, and that your time that you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides will want you to turn your focus toward devotion and this prayer. Please use me in the way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. Yes. Literally, that is this push. I feel like this is, you're like pushed with this Knight of Wands, and that's where this extreme energy comes from, because you're like, I don't know where I'm going, but I feel really passionate about it. But it's taking you here to be a teacher, to be a student, to devote yourself to what you're doing, because you can't hear and you can't see what they're trying to tell you with this other stuff in the way. Oh my God. I love that. So yes, journal, meditate, start 100%. You are deepening your spiritual practice this month. Yes, ma'am. And really start tuning in and listening, because they want you to listen. There's things coming your way, Cancer. Oh my gosh. Now let's move into your love reading. We have new love. A new person has stirred up your romantic feelings. We have Four of Swords. It is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Four of Cups. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bonds deepen. And then we have the High Priestess. Okay, new love. Yeah, and it's like this love comes in and you're like, oh my God, this Four of Swords, I don't know. I've been hurt too much in the past. I don't know if I can do it. I'm not listening to my guides. I really don't know what this is for me. I need to rest. I need to meditate. I need to find my stability again, right? And it's like, okay, it's safe for you to love, Cancer. And you're like, I don't know. Is this what I've been asking for? Is this the love that I've been working on? Right? I got all these other things going on. Do I really want it? And then it's like you're getting to know each other and you're like, oh yeah, this is who I've been working for, of course. Your intuition guides you exactly where you need to be. And the High Priestess here is like very congruent with your energy, because you're not letting this end. We're stepping out. We're devoting ourselves to ourselves, to our spirituality, to our connection with, something bigger, something that's within us. And within that, we learn that, yes, this is right. So trust it and go after it. Pay attention to other water signs, Pisces, air signs coming in, as well as, honestly, I feel like you kind of have everybody's kind of looking at you right now, because you are devoting yourself to yourself in a deeper way, and you're allowing that to transform. You're devoting yourself to your passions, to your purpose. And as you take into control, people like taking control of your life. People are inspired by that and they're watching you. So you have a lot, but you got to open up. Don't be scared. Don't talk yourself out of it. Take these bandages off your ears, off your eyes, and see what's in front of you, because the universe is putting a lot of good things in your path. Oh my gosh. Sorry this was long, but this is a good one. All right. I'm going to get into your affirmation. If you'd like to know more about me, what I have going on, or you'd like to book a tarot reading, you can go to ashleyrose.com. You can follow me on Instagram as well. That's Ashley Rose Tarot. And we have our affirmation. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming even when I can't see the result. Stop it. 100%, okay? That's all. You're getting the spiritual guidance, you're receiving the freedom, you're receiving the blessings, you're getting the love. It's all coming together. You just have to devote yourself and trust, because in the guidance, you will get the clarity, and it's gonna happen even if you can't see it yet. Okay, Cancer? I love that. It's going to be a great March, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds for you. I don't know what else I was going to say, but I will see you in the Daily Tarot reading.